Okay, Spirit Child 1723. We're going to do a bonus reading for Scorpio. This is just based on the views in February and March when I was starting to get busy. And anyways, if you're new, welcome. I know I always say that. Anyone returning, I appreciate it. Anyone that can subscribe, I thank you in advance. So let's get this reading for Scorpio going, Spirit. Please and thank you. 4 cards for the top row, Scorpio. This year's, we got one flying out here. I had the 5 of Cups. It did come up upside down. That's good. Went flying out of the deck. So somebody had a quick change with finances. Let's see what else. Cards are a little stubborn, man. There we go. Huh? Yeah. One at a time, Spirit. 3 more cards. Scorpio, bonus reading. 3 more cards. Hey. Alright, we're going to shuffle about 3 more times. Nothing jumps. We will take the top 3 cards for your row. Hope everyone's doing good. Alright, we got 1 jumper. 9 of Cups upside down. God, man. The deck's facing the right way. I don't understand. Alright. 2 more cards. 9 of Wands. Somebody working hard. In the Chariot. Things are moving. Alright, Scorpio. This is what we got here. First card out is the 5 of Cups in reverse. So this is usually, friction. Opposition, to Pentacles. This has sadness on this card, but feeling like stuff's working against you. You're stuck. But it being upside down, that means you're getting unstuck. Now then we have the 9 of Cups, which usually should be a good thing, but it's upside down and it's blessings. So I don't know. Your cups are facing upside down. So some stuff might be getting removed from your life, but it might be for the best. It might be a transformation or a tower. It's showing the 9 of Wands, so your passions and desires you're working hard for, and you're not letting go. You're being persistent that whatever you built up, you're going to get it back up to the top. So that's good, Scorpio. That's good energy. Then you have the Chariot, which is showing the movement, and the balance. You're kind of in charge with this, with the motion of, your destiny and stuff. This is gaining momentum, you know what I mean? Making headway on a project, life goals, that type of thing. Okay, kind of weird start. I don't understand the 9 of Cups, but we'll take a row of Angel Tarot, Scorpio, bonus reading, Spirit for the energy. 1 card's already flipped over. Okay, Victory, wise choice. 6 of Wands. Let's see what else is coming out for you, Scorpio. I'm trying to get these cards tamed down, I can't believe it. I can't believe we're halfway through April. It seems like this year just started. I mean, I don't know what happened. We got the Knight of Air charging in. What else? 2 more cards. 2 more cards for Scorpio. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Be appreciative of anyone that can help me get over that 500. That'd be nice. That'd be a nice deal. As I told myself, I do it for a certain amount of time, and then, catch a break or don't see a little something gleaming that we can, apply to, something that's working, Wow. Okay, you got good energy here. That's a star. Oh, okay, that's why. Well, okay, this row's a little better here. We have the 6 of Wands come out. Victory. Wise choices that bring public recognition and success, promotions, awards, scholarships. So again, the six is after the 5. This is in the Wands, though. This is your desires, passions, Sometimes it can be mental thought, though. But this is the wands. So this is about, the energy you use up to get what you want, kind of like your solar plexus, chakra, that go get it energy. So this shows movement. This shows you being unstuck. Then we have the energy of the knight coming in, Knight of Swords. Decisive, focused, driven, defensive. Events that move with great speed. Choose intellectual responses to challenges rather than emotional. So it's telling you to place the I over the E. Intellect over emotion. Sudden or unexpected changes. Review your options carefully. This is someone coming in to say their piece or negotiate a contract. It could be like, making an offer. Doesn't have to be a love offer, but making an offer or something. But I don't know if impatience the exact right phrasing. But they don't have time to mess around. They're going to lay it out. If it works, they go for it. If not, they move on. This thing keeps trucking, So it's a fast energy. There you go. Then you get the Nine of Earth, Nine of Pentacles in regular tarot. Enjoying the fruits of labor. I told you it was turning around. Definitely with the Chariot moving. And then, getting unstuck. Hard work has led to a luxurious life. Buying yourself something special. Happily and successfully self-employed for some of you. Enjoying your solitude. So this is showing someone established. This is showing someone that, they're definitely showing the signs of wealth on the outside, whether they're close to retirement or possible retirement or possibly living off their money or family money and really don't work in in the way you and I probably picture working. I don't know. Some of you guys could be really rich and just looking for love. And then the star energy comes out. So this is great. We got Aquarius energy. And we got the balance in, the pouring out. That's abundance. Have faith. The future is bright. Dreams come true. Positive changes that bring an end to challenging times. So this is good, Scorpio. Light at the end of the tunnel. So this is showing you break free. That's what you had, that Nine of Wands and the determination. And that's showing that you're putting in the effort and the work behind what you want. And you're not willing to let go. Sometimes it'll be a little forced trying to say, why don't you just let it be? You're not going to get it. And you're not. You're persevering. You know what I mean? And this is showing the star card. So reward for your dreams. And the card before it is already showing you collecting on those dreams that you worked for, So this is great energy, guys. We're going to take a few cards out of this. I don't know. It's a mixture deck, I think. No, this is just Beach Time Soul. All right. So get the first card out. Not today. There's one reader on there that I watch. She always goes, "Not today, Satan." She says that all the time. It's funny. The Sword and Rose, the Phoenix. Let's get one more. Yeah, they're coming out easy. We love cards that are coming out easy. So not today. Not dealing. Hurt. Avoiding a conversation. Sorry. Call, person, boundaries, still angry. All right, so anyways, this is showing just back off. Let that energy be. If somebody's coming to you, especially if you're enjoying all that other stuff in your life and everything's flowing, the last thing you want is somebody with some ugly energy stepping in there. And they will. There's a lot of people that are going to approach you when you start making money, just, it doesn't even have to be money. Sometimes it's just power or whatever they think they can use you for. And I'm not trying to be negative, but you watch, when you acquire certain things in your life, start attracting different type of people that weren't there before. You can, so use discretion. The Sword and Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. These cards go all over the place. I'm going to disregard that. We're just going to be the Sword and the Rose. So to me, this is kind of getting to the truth of the matter about love. You know what I mean? Somebody needs to express themselves. You know, somebody has hidden feelings. Somebody's a friend and wants to be more than a friend. They're not expressing it, you know, and it builds up pent up feelings and awkwardness maybe. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, change of mind. So that, you know, this card's right on. Description matches the energy, right? Phoenix is coming out of, you know, let the ashes fall to the ground with what's not needed, and it comes up a new person, a new entity, a new being. You know what I mean? It's about a rising up. You know what I mean? Like taking the hurts, taking the lessons, and coming out stronger, and not going, you know, making a commitment to yourself not to go down that same path with that same type of person, because you will get the same type of results. So this is showing you being in stronger power and avoiding temptation, you know, to people that aren't bringing value to your life. And then we have the mirror, mirroring each other. Self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So this happens, you know what I mean? And it doesn't only happen in karmic. It doesn't only happen in twin flames. This happens with any relationship, right? You know, the other person, if they project something, you're just going to reflect it back on them, you know? And if they're smart enough, they'll eventually realize it's theirs, you know? But you're just reflecting their energy back to them, and vice versa. And sometimes we learn some hard lessons, you know, sometimes they're not so hard, but you know, sometimes we're the last to know that we have what we're accusing the other person of. Just talking about myself, past experiences, right? All right, guys, let's see. That's pretty good, Scorpio. I like the money. I like the getting unstuck energy. Let's take another row on the love and romance here. We're coming up on 12 minutes in this reading. Got 2 cards out. Passion, mask. I must say, so far, your love life does not match your career and, you know, the projects that you're completing and obtaining, you know, some status and some wealth. But the love life here is very unstable so far. Come on. Need a couple more cards here for Scorpio bonus reading. Please and thank you, Spirit. Please and thank you. I'm going to take the top 2 cards. Self-love and reciprocity. Oh, I always get caught up on that. All right, so the first card out is passion. Insane chemistry, sparks, and having fun, equal interest, burning desire. So, you know, seems like straightforward, passionate romance, you know. Both parties are into each other. That's there for you, Scorpio. Then we have the mask. Again, this already came out. You know, with the sword and rose, I was kind of describing the same thing. You know, hiding true feelings, you know, what does it say? Pretending and delude, gaslight and personify. So this takes it even further. This is not just, this ain't hiding the truth, right? This is hiding some, you know, effery. You know, this is hiding some selfish motive, manipulation, you know. Here's a stage character, and you're never going to figure out the true me because I can hide and I can change identities, you know. If they're good, they shapeshift, you know. Get real interesting, right? And we have self-love. I'm still trying to heal. So, you know, again, that might be why you're a little heavier on your finances and your accomplishments in those areas of life, career, finance, business. Reciprocity, I want to have equal give and take. So there's somebody like hanging on to a relationship that there's hope there, but they're not putting the time into it. And that's you, Scorpio. That's your energy. You know, you got a lot of energy into work and not so much in building relationships. And that's okay if that's how your priorities are, or that's, you know, if that's what's, you know, making you tick and that's what you feel you need to do and your life seems fulfilled, like keep on keeping on. And, you know, you can just have this energy, you know, fun and passion and, you know, chase the people that are about that. So, all right, we're going to take 2 romance angel cards and close this reading, Scorpio. I thank you. If you made it to the end, please like, If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hate that I have to ask, but, you know, I need a little love too. It says you deserve love. I need a little love. Hit that subscribe button, man. Come on, baby. I need some energy to be exchanged here. Can't be one way. I got a personal reading to do, so we got to wrap this up. I'm going to do Taurus after you. All right, you deserve love. You're lovable. So again, you know, this is piggybacking right off that self-love card, you know. Love yourself, treat yourself the way you want others to treat you. And then stay optimistic about your love life. So be open, have your heart open once you're healed, you know, that romance and finding a loved one, if that's your desire, can happen to you. So overall, pretty good reading, Scorpio. You know, some of you guys got to heal. Some of you guys got to be careful of different people starting to hover around you if, you know, you kind of switch it, you know, not switching, elevating status and career and money, and just be careful, you know, try to understand what people's motives are if they're trying to get close to you and it doesn't seem like the normal person that would come forth. So that's what I have for you guys. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe and keep coming back.